School request for Vanilla Ice, 106.1 Kiss FM, all the hits. I remember Kat sharing a story about what that song meant to her. When she was growing up, her mom forced her into a pageant with a performance of that song. But we can talk about that a different time because we have...
Beauty pageant queen, I am not.
You've walked several runways, though, in the past 6 years.
I have, but I am not a pageant girl. I didn't want to be there. My favorite part of the whole thing, did I ever tell you about how I made her mad? Because I was like, 12, and you say things and your mom gets mad because I guess it doesn't come out right because you're 12 or you come across as unappreciative or whatever, and I'm in this thing that she's pushed me into doing that I don't want to be doing in the first place, and I'm incredibly uncomfortable, and I made her angry at me, which wasn't really very difficult to do anyway. And she basically said, fine, do it yourself, and walked out of the back room where all the moms are doing everybody's hair and makeup and left me alone to do my own hair, I'm like, oh, now I'm alone. And this is awful. And I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want to be here.
Yes, I do remember. I remember that part of the story.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Way to go, Mom.
I hate to move so quickly off this topic. I would love to spend more time delving into your painful childhood.
Yes, it was atrocious.
Before we do that, I want to let people know we've had a special visitor stop by in the studio to surprise Kat for her last day.
Good morning.
Of course, everyone knows that voice again. Mayor Lloyd Winnecke stopping by to spend some time with Kat Mykals and say, well, what do you want to say?
Well, a little birdie told me this was your last day. I had to come by and say, so long, farewell.
Thank you. Thank you. Auf Wiedersehen.
I was going to go through the whole thing. Rob's not really a show tune guy, so he
whoa, so long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Rob.
What?
Don't do that anymore.
That
was very painful.
So.
Did you hear the tri-state just come to a screeching halt then?
I think I sounded pretty good. I'm not going to let anyone bring me down.
That's good for you.
You
I'm
did
sure
all right,
your mom, I'm sure, thinks you did.
As long as it wasn't sports, I was always pretty good at making my mom not so proud, I guess. So what's happening, Lloyd?
Hey, not much. Seriously, I just want to. Kat has always been such a dear friend. She's so receptive to everyone in the tri-state, and I want to come by and wish her well on her last day. It's hard to believe when I first heard the news, but it sounds like a great opportunity for you.
It is going to be an amazing opportunity, but I will say it again, it is bittersweet. I've cried multiple times this morning. I'll cry now.
Here she goes again.
Oh.
It's hard. It was a hard decision to make. To walk away from something that you've invested 6 years in. And, Rob and I started with this he didn't have a morning show before. I didn't have a morning show before. We kind of started this thing from scratch. And
we've been doing this, Lloyd, since longer than you've been mayor.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Because you got elected mayor and one of your first interviews was with us, I remember.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah.
You came in here, it was 2013,
2012 was our first year, the city's bicentennial year.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
And look at you still
And we didn't
going
like
strong.
each other then.
You and Rob didn't like each other?
I remember.
Now Rob's, the training wheels are gone.
Yeah.
I remember I asked you for some sort of juicy scandal over the course of your tenure, and you haven't given me a single one yet.
Well, probably the juiciest thing from my childhood, just building on Kat's. I may have TP'd a couple trees in high school.
Oh, man.
There were some speed bumps at North Park that I might have driven over a little too fast.
Well, I meant
in my 1976 Ford Pinto.
I might have used to do burnouts on the basketball court in my 1972 Chevelle, and they may have installed concrete barrier posts because of it around 1996.
Sweet.
Listen, I got criminal mischief charge. I stole a sign one time.
Oh, never did that.
Yeah, see, I'm the worst seed of all of us. But I was talking about over the course of the future. Give us maybe a good sex scandal or something. But
no,
look, you've been a whole solid guy this whole time.
My hair's getting a little grayer. That's about it.
At least you got the years.
No comment.
So you said that Kat is so receptive of everyone in the city. Do you think that Kat could be a good mascot for your E is for Everyone campaign?
She certainly is a poster child for representing the E is for Everyone.
Oh,
because
thank you.
Is so she loves people, and that's really why we're here. I think to help build people up, and she certainly has done that and more.
Is that the gist of the campaign?
Yeah, it's about to celebrate the great successes of our city. We have story after story of celebrations.
Sure.
Some are really well known and some are not well known. So we're trying to build on that, and some of it's aspirational. We're not, you know, we're not everything we can be yet. No community is, but we certainly believe we can be that way for people. So we're out to try and find success stories and celebrate them. If you go to easforeveryone.com, you have a chance to read some really interesting tales of success.
That's outstanding.
And they're really diverse. Again, they're not the stories you're likely to hear about on a daily basis, but they're just people out there making a real difference in the city and making it a better city.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Lloyd, it is awesome. And I hope that you'll still come visit us, even though Kat will not be in the studio with us.
Well, it will be a tougher attraction to just come in to see you, Rob.
It's not going to be just me, there'll be somebody here.
Well, okay.
Maybe
your mom. Is your mom coming in?
I'm not today. I mean, she's in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
My door is open.
Okay.
As the brand manager for the studio next door, my door is open. You're welcome to come in at any time.
We'll come in sometime. We'll come in to see Kat. We'll drop in on Rob.
Lloyd and I get to hang out every month. I go and stop by, see him, and we shoot some videos. You having fun with those? I'm enjoying them. They're fun.
Yeah.
And then I take little pieces of them, and every Wednesday I do a little Wednesday with Winnecke thing and share a little bit.
Yeah.
We talk about you in this most recent one.
That's what I hear. I've got to watch it. I haven't had a chance to yet this week.
Yeah, you should check that out. So, and then he said he wanted to stop by and make sure they said bye to Kat today. And I was like, let's make that happen.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you did.
My pleasure. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
The star-studded tribute to Kat Mykals goes on. Is there anything else you want to say, Lloyd? Or
stay dry today.
Yeah.
It is.
Are we gonna make it through this?
I think we will.
I think we'll be okay.
It's thematic, I think, for the day, and the tears and the, you know, it's just kind of like, it's about right.
But they say the rain's going to end by mid-afternoon. The sun will come out, and we'll have a beautiful weekend for their Shriners Fest. So we want to encourage people to come down.
I have my button.
I have my it's in my pocket actually, and so we want people to come down and enjoy the Shriners Fest.
Excellent.
And say thank you to the Shriners for all the great work they do for literally thousands of people over the course of their experience at Evansville.
Absolutely.
Well, I can speak for both of us by saying thank you so much for coming in, Lloyd.
Yes,
My pleasure, yeah.
Not just today, but always. And I always like to tell you, I think that you are a fantastic leader for the community. I think you do a great job as mayor, and I'm proud to have you represent us.
Thank you very much.
So thank you, and I mean that sincerely.
Thanks.
So thank you for that. And I want to let people know that I have not forgotten. We need one last qualifier, Kat.
That's right.
To go to the Holiday Inn Resort